You might remember that the former vice mayor of Barrigada, the late Vicente Lujan Leonguro, so I wonder possibly a relative of Glenn's, passed away on December 3rd. So flags continue to be at half mast to honor the memory of former vice mayor of Barrigada, Vicente Leonguro.
Okay, and our condolences to the family.
Absolutely.
We're going to head into the Zoom room now where we have the president of the Farmers Cooperative Association, Mike Aguon, joining us. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. Thanks for letting me come in here this morning and speak a little bit for our co-op.
Oh, I'll anytime you want to come on. Let's just start with the event you guys are holding tomorrow.
Yes, on Wednesdays we have our weekly produce bag that we provide. Every week we put out a new posting listing all the produce that will be available in the bag, and people can they call in or other means to place an order, or they can just drive up and order a bag. It's a set price, $20 a bag, and you know, whatever the farmers have available in the current time frame, we generally provide that. We've also started doing a little what do you call it, a mystery item is what my staff been calling it. So it's an unknown, and whatever is available that's, you know, it's not going to be listed, we put it in there and surprise our customers there.
So what's in season now, Mike? That is something what is in season now that's something you know is going to be in every bag?
Okay, well, just to start off on that, right? You know, the rain has really been crazy the last several months and weeks. So the farming productivity is just starting to pick up, right? So we can have something this week, next week is not available and all that. But we were, yesterday we were informed by one of our big farmers, and you guys probably know him, that his corn will be available this week as opposed to 2 weeks from now. So a lot of people have been asking for that, and it's always been popular. And so we're going to be happy to provide that to our customers. And it's going to be a good Christmas for everybody for that. That's a good one right there.
And I've been to his farm. It's really huge. So hopefully, you know, could that be the mystery item?
For tomorrow, I believe it might be, because it's not listed on the current flyer.
And this is while supplies last, right? How many of these bags are you going to be able to get out?
Well, you know, when we first started, we just started at 20, you know, way back in May, right? Because, you know, things were still just heating up with this COVID thing and everything. And we didn't know what, you know, we're just trying to figure out what to do to keep our farmers, you know, producing and sustaining their livelihood. And then we've grown, we kept growing, getting more requests and all that. So we've gone up to well over 100 bags on a weekly basis. You know, and then, you know, sometimes it fluctuates, right? One of the things we noticed was that when DOE was doing their food distributions, especially up there in Derrida, that kind of impacted us in a way. But then it just picked up right away the next week, or, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, they always know that we're giving them fresh produce. So it's not the same as what the DOE was passing out, right? Those are other commodities that, you know, they have a different shelf life and all that. So,
you mentioned, Mike, the farmers during this COVID pandemic. With the farming community, you know, they don't get to just shut down operations for a few months. You know, you've got to keep, you know, sowing the crop and all that. So, how has the community handled this whole thing?
Well, you know, the farming community, right? When this pandemic first started, you saw, and I think there was some on your guys' news about a lot of farms that were just left. All the produce was rotting on the field, right? They're hanging from the vine because there was no customers to send it to, like restaurants, hotels, and other places. So it was very limited, and you know, that really hurt. So we realizing that it would take at least 2 to 3 months for the farming to start up again, right? And to get going. So even if they lifted it, say today, it would take 2 to 3 months to really get in full production to meet the demand. So we decided we needed to find something to help keep it going so that they're still at least producing a little, keeping activity moving forward. And so it's been pretty good. We've grown our membership more than double, I believe it is. As farmers, we've grown it over. We doubled it, and it's a very diverse group. Like we didn't even realize how diverse it was until just a few days we're talking about it. It was like we have local Chamorro guys, we got stateside, we have Asian people, different countries, all around Filipinos, Chinese, Vietnamese, and it's just it's great. We're really diverse in that matter. We even have some women producers, and we have hydroponic producers, all of that. And now we're even trying to move into some of the livestock or animal products like fresh eggs and even chickens, farm raised meat eating chickens, stuff like that. We're trying to get that going already. So.
Well, I did. We had Dio on last week. He gave us a little bit of a tour of the new store up there at the farmers market.
Yes.
And we also have these pictures that were sent to us from Catherine. Congratulations on the opening of the market.
Thank you so much. I know it's funny. We're opening a store in the middle of a pandemic where everything's shut down. We don't believe it either.
Well, that's one of those things with farming is that it doesn't matter the pandemic or the economy. We need to produce food, and it's vital. That's how humans are still here is farming.
People need to eat. Yep. And that was one of the main things is that being on this island way out here in the Pacific, right? I'm retired fire, so we always talk about the time and distance when we have major response and where help can arrive, right? Like FEMA and other. So even with food, right? If something happened to the shipping or any of those things during this pandemic, we needed to be able to have something available for our local community. So those are all the driving forces that keep us going. Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, Mike, is there anything else you'd like to share with the public?
Well, first I just want to thank the people of Guam that have been supporting the farmers up here and, trying to help them provide a livelihood for their families. But also, I think they're really enjoying our produce. So, I want to say thank you for that. We have grown so much in the last 10 months, you couldn't even recognize the co-op actually. From online presence, doing things with PayPal, and we've increased our customer base. Also, we're calling these businesses that are still closed down, and we're just setting up. We're planning for their reopening, trying to see what their needs are, so we can start providing it for them when the time comes. We have even corporate customers that are ordering our produce bags to give out to their employees for part of their Christmas, giving to their employees. So that's a good thing for us too. So yeah, and we're even.
So how do people go about getting a produce bag, Mike?
All you have to do, you can pre-order via text or WhatsApp. I got a couple numbers here: 971-0429 or 685-7842. You can order there, or we have email at fcaguam@gmail.com. So, and like I said, we also have PayPal. We can't do a credit card or on that direct because we're not yet set with that. That's from the banks and all that. We don't have that yet. But PayPal's available.
And in the
the pickup time is tomorrow, correct?
Yes, every Wednesday. We usually from 2 to 5. Sometimes we finish the bagging earlier, and if we do, we start calling these customers that order so they can come and pick it up. But that's generally the time frame. And we've also been providing it down at Chamorro Village to make it convenient for people further south that they don't have to drive up to Dedido to receive their order. So.
And so in tomorrow's bag, people can look forward to the soursop, eggplant, wing beans, pechay, hot pepper, and the mystery item.
Wow. Wow.
Jason's salivating over here.
Wow. Wow.
So just this flyer right here is just something that we just like 10 months ago we never knew we could do on our own. But we did. We have a lot of help from like UOG, the extension agents, real big partners of ours, and GITA as well. So, and Department of Ag. So we've had help.
All right. And just real quickly on the market, what are the hours and the days
Our
that
hours
it's
for the
open?
market for now, we just did a soft opening. So we're open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then on Saturday we open at 12 and for 12 to 3. So we wait to the flea market, the out up there in Derrida. We give them a chance to do their thing in the morning. They close down at 10. Then we open up the market, the indoor market at 12 to, anybody that are late risers or whatever, and they need to get some produce. We're still available for that. So,
All right.
yep.
Well, thanks a lot, Mike.
Thank you too. Thank you for having us on board and explaining things out there to the public. So, just support the local farming, right?
Exactly. Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Merry Christmas to you too. Tell your husband Frank I said Merry Christmas also.
All right. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Take care. And
Okay.
okay. And stay tuned, everybody. We'll have more on the link again tomorrow. If you want to place an order for one of the produce bags, you can pre-order it via text or WhatsApp. That's 9710429 or 685-7842. You can also email fcaguam@gmail.com.
Can I ask you guys what is your favorite locally grown vegetable or local produce, fruit or vegetable?
Oh, dude, that changes depending on what I'm cooking at that moment. I mean, the eggplants are outstanding, tomatoes, the peppers, the corn, the beans, everything you imagine. When you get it fresh, if you've never gotten one of these produce bags, I highly recommend it. I mean, you want to talk as fresh as possible. These farmers up in Derrida and Gigo, they harvest, bring it to the co-op, they bag them, and they're ready for you. So if you're cooking anything, you don't need to be a vegetarian. Get one of these bags. And, it's bigger than that too, Bree, that a lot of talk about us being, self-sustainable. I mean, one of the best ways to do that is to support the farmers so we don't have to have all this produce shipped in. More we support the farmers, the more we're going to see their produce in local stores, the more you can buy it, support local, and that just helps everybody. So it's a great thing overall.
Okay, so we got
you
two.
definitely can tell the difference. I like wing beans. I love
Okay.
that,
Yep.
especially when you make it with the corned beef.
Well, we've got 2 votes now for corn because even Joe said, look at that.
Obviously, Mr. Lustig's sweet corn.
Ernie
Oh, my
Wustig,
goodness.
he's always outside the guard base up in Barragata and everything, selling that sweet corn. Oh man, that is good. But
Oh man.
but for me, I'm actually gonna put my vote behind local cucumber.
Oh, yeah,
You
that's
try
good
local
too.
cucumber, especially if they cut it like lengthwise, the long way, man, it completely changes how your sandwich tastes, and for the better. It's so good.
And I really like the eggplant with the coconut milk and the lemon and then the onions and some hot pepper. Oh,
How about you, Vic?
I gotta go with okra or did you guys call Cancun too? Cancun?
no,
Cancun's good.
but that's good.
Yeah, that's very good.
I don't think I've tried the local okra.
Oh, it's good. I love it.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, God. Okay. I like okra, but
I'm not a huge okra fan in general. But sometimes when it's done properly, I think it's great. So yeah, obviously I would go local as much as I can. Always hit up the local section of the local stores to get that produce from here on island. That's the best way to do it.
You know what's good too? Local pineapple.
Ooh.
That's so sweet. Or Joe started saying a little
Yeah, I
local
mean, don't even
watermelon.
get me started on fruits. I mean, there's so many here on Guam that are just crazy good.
all right. Well, we're gonna take a break and maybe talk some more fruits after the break.